Hey guys, John here with a quick look at Battlefield 1 running on the PC. I had a chance to sit down and play the game just before E3 this year and have returned with direct feed footage of the game in action. Of course, only the PC version was available at this particular event, and to the surprise of exactly no one, it's looking absolutely fantastic. This should be no surprise, of course, when considering the hardware, and I couldn't wait to share the results with you, the wonderful viewers. So each PC was equipped with a current generation i7 processor, a GTX 1080 graphics card, and of course a G-Sync monitor. While this setup certainly isn't representative of the typical gaming rig out there, it did give me an opportunity to sample the game at its highest quality. Interestingly, the game actually defaults to an automatic mode, which saw most of the settings sitting around the medium settings actually. Of course, I couldn't resist diving right into the options menu and pushing things way up. How high, you ask? Well, I started by selecting 1440p, which was the monitor's native resolution, while pushing the resolution scale slider all the way up to 100%. On this slider, however, native resolution appears to be around 50%, so by bumping the game up to 100% on a 1440p display, we are effectively rendering at 2880p or 5K. While the frame rate definitely took a dive here, it's amazing to see the GTX 1080 still delivering playable frame rates at this ridiculous setting. This is all with ultra settings enabled, by the way. Impressive stuff. But really, 5K seems like overkill, don't you think? So I tried dropping the slider down to 75% instead, which puts us at 4K resolution. The game is still downscaling to 1440p, but as you can see, the performance has improved greatly. The game is very playable at this point, and looks fantastic to boot. It should go without saying that a rock-solid 60 FPS is already achievable at a native 1440p. Battlefield 1 is still very much a Frostbite game, but it's an effective use of the engine and it works very well within this gritty World War I environment. The shifting weather patterns, large draw distances, and chaotic action result in an immersive presentation all around. It's fair to say that Battlefield 1 is shaping up to be a beautiful depiction of a very ugly war. It's also fair to say that it feels a lot like Battlefield. Despite the move to World War I, the team has maintained that sense of energy that the series has become known for. Planes flying overhead, tanks cruising around the countryside, zeppelins in the air, and explosions filling the screen, of course. It feels like Battlefield, and after spending so much time in a modern setting, it's an interesting return to a very different time indeed. All of this footage here was captured in the Conquest mode, by the way, and I was still getting my bearings at this point, so not doing too well. But I should note that we do actually have more footage for you in the future, including a settings comparison set against a completely different game mode. But that's all the time we have for now, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down there. It does mean a lot to us. And until next time, this is John signing off.